2026 Subaru Outback. This is the touring trim. What are the trim levels that you get in 2026? You're going to get the premium, you're going to get the limited XT, wilderness, touring, which we have in our video today, and then the biggest horse in the barn is going to be the touring XT. Take a good look at my channel. I did a comparison between the touring versus the touring XT, so you can see the exact differences. Now, what's the engine options that you have in 2026 Subaru Outback? We have one engine option that's in our video today, and then you have the other one, which is the XT and the Wilderness. And the one in our video today is a 2.5 liter flat 4-cylinder that's going to push 180 horsepower with 178 pound-feet of torque. And then the other option that you have, the XT and the Wilderness, that's going to bring a 2.4 liter engine, flat 4-cylinder, but that's going to be the turbocharged. And that's going to push 260 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. As far as the engine goes, they are all going to be equipped with the signature engine from Subaru, which is the Boxer engine. That's going to push the pistons horizontally. Now, what's the MPG in our video today for this touring? Because this is not the turbocharged, you're going to get 25 city, 31 highway, and the tank size capacity is going to be 18 gallons. Maximum range on a full tank, you're going to get 558 miles. As far as the acceleration, this gets 8.8 seconds, and then when it comes to the towing, you're going to get a maximum of 2,700 pounds. Once you go to the XT, the turbocharged, all those numbers are going to change. Assembly point is going to be Japan. And then Subaru Outback was released to the market in 1994. Now, as far as the curb weight, the specific one in our video today, the Touring, gets you 3,812 pounds. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the front end. But before we do that, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to bring you more content like this one, individual reviews, and also comparisons. As mentioned, I did that comparison and also another comparison between an Outback versus a Forester, or between an Outback versus an Ascent. Also, if you have a specific request for me to film a specific comparison, let me know in the comment section below. And this video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. And a big thank you and a shout out to AutoNation Subaru here in Roseville, California, for providing me with this beautiful vehicle for this review. Once I go into cargo, I'm also going to give you some measurements into inches, not just cargo, cubic feet of space, so you know exactly what you can fit in a Subaru Outback in 2026. Now, MSRP sticker. The suggested MSRP sticker for this specific one in our video is going to be $45,395. And also the exterior paint color is going to be a River Rock Pearl. And now the front end, because of the Touring, this is going to be equipped with the 360 camera. The hood inlay is going to be high gloss, but everything else here in the front is going to be matte black plastic. This is equipped with the fog lights and full LED for your headlights, daytime running lights, signal lights, and emergency lights. I was not able to find the location of the front bumper sensors. If you know exactly where they are, let me know in the comment section below. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the side, and I'm going to give you some dimensions so you know if you're going to be able to fit this into your garage or your driveway. Starting with length, you're going to have 191.7, width is 74 inches, and that does not include your mirrors. Your height is 67.5 inches, wheelbase 108.1, and the ground clearance is going to be 8.7 inches. Let's go ahead and take a look at the wheels and the tire that you're going to get in 2026 Touring trim. This is going to be a bicolor wheel, machine surface with high gloss, and then your tire is going to be a Dunlop Grand Trek PT20. The exact size you're going to get is going to be a 225 by 60 by 18. Suspension is going to be a 4-wheel independent brake suspension. If you go to the Wilderness, obviously you're going to get different ground clearance and different suspension. Wheel well trim, matte black plastic, and then rocker panel, matte black plastic. Side mirror, this is going to come with matte black plastic for the bottom, high gloss for the top, the 360 camera integrated, signal light integrated, auto dimming capabilities, automatic foldable, heated side mirror, and also memory. So this is a pretty loaded side mirror. Window trim is going to be matte black plastic. Side roof rail is going to be rugged design, but still matte black plastic. And then this is your moonroof, which is for the front seats only. This is your eyesight with a lot of sensors, a lot of cameras, and this is equipped with the hands-free driving assistance. And now let me give you a side profile. The gaslit is located on the passenger side. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the rear. And now here in the rear, this is going to be equipped with the full LED for your tail lights and also the digital rear view camera, which is going to be located right behind this glass. And then the top spoiler is going to be with a lot of matte black plastic, the parking brake integrated, and then a little bit of the same color as the car. Windshield wiper is going to be visible, not tucked under. Your backup camera located right above your license plate. Outback is blacked out, and then the bumper, full matte black plastic. You do have the bumper sensors, and then under the car is going to be your exhaust tip, one on each side, driver and passenger. Spare tire is going to be located inside under the floor mat. This is electrically assisted. Let's go ahead and open this, and now I'm going to give you some cubic feet of space and then measurements into inches. And if you have all the seats up, you're going to get 34.6 cubic feet of space. If you drop the backrest of that second row seating, you're going to get 80.5 cubic feet of space. You have two latches right here, left and right, to drop the backrest, just like that. And then let's go ahead and see measurements into inches. Behind the backrest all the way up to your plastic panel, you're going to get 42.5. If you go with the measuring tape all the way to your center console, you're going to get about 81 inches. And then left to right, you're going to get 43 inches. Your entrance is going to bring you 31 inches. And then your loading height, that's going to be about 28.5 inches. I'm hoping those measurements were helpful for you guys. On the left side, because this is the Touring, the highest trim, if we're not considering the engine options, you do have the Harman Kardon audio system, and you're going to find the subwoofer right there. Some grocery hooks, the latch or the lever to drop the backrest, and then the right side is going to give you a little bit of storage with the mesh pocket, and then this 12-volt outlet. Under this floor mat, you're going to get your tire situation, just like this, and then under the foam, you're going to get your spare tire. There you go, and now we are done with the cargo, with the outside, with the numbers. Let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. And now inside the Touring, let me remind you, MSRP suggested base price is going to be $45,395, and this one specific in our video today is equipped with the standard option 41. I'm going to post that MSRP sticker at the end of the video so you can see exactly what that contains. Now let's do a space test. I pushed the steering wheel all the way in and all the way up. I'm 6 feet tall. Front is going to give you 43 inches. Rear is going to give you 39.5 inches. You do have enough leg room and you do have enough headroom. Some other viewers on my channel mentioned about this being too close to your head. I don't know what to say. It is pretty close, but if you tilt this sun visor, you're not going to have that issue anymore. Let's go ahead and take a look at the seating surface. Nappa leather, because this is the highest trim. This comes heated and ventilated, 12-way power adjustable for the driver, and then electric control for the passenger as well. The driver also gets 4-way power lumbar support and also gets memory seating. And as mentioned, ventilation, because that's very important if you live in a state like California, Texas, Arizona, or Florida. Now, the dashboard is going to bring you soft touch for the top, leather wrap with the stitching, a little bit of a shelf here, and then a lockable glove compartment, a pretty big size in my opinion. And now the infotainment screen is going to be 12.1 inches, and then your cluster is going to be 12.3 inches. This is equipped with the navigation. This is going to be one of the screens, a few tiles here. This is a split screen, and this is the main screen. Let's go ahead and take a look at the settings, and then vehicle, and then you do have a lot of options, just like that. Let's go back home, put this into reverse so you can see the backup camera for the 360 camera. Very, very high quality. Moving forward, emergency lights, your air vents, and then here is going to be your AC control for the flow, the temperature, defrosters, ventilation, 3 levels, and then heating 3 levels. And then your defrosters, as I mentioned, USB-A, USB-C, wireless charging pad. And then here you're gonna have other buttons like the 360 camera, traction control, the auto start stop button, and then the auto vehicle hold with your electronic parking, 2 cup holders, and this is the key fob in 2026. Armrest, leather wrapped with a little bit of stitching, absolutely nothing inside, just storage. Rear view mirror is going to be pre-loaded. You're going to have auto dimming capabilities, you're going to have your compass, you're going to have your home link, and then digital rear view mirror, just like that. And then this is your control panel for that. Moonroof, manually controlled sunshade, and then electric for tilt and slide. Sunglass holder right there. Steering wheel, that's going to be leather wrapped. Left side is going to bring you cluster control, music, your volume, your telephone and voice control. Right side is going to bring you your cruise control and all that safety features. And this is your button for the heated steering wheel. This is satin, and then here is going to be matte black. Paddle shifters, lever for your fog lights and the lights, and then lever here for your windshield wiper. That cluster has different layouts, just like that. And then you can control those information cards right there. And then on the left side of the steering wheel, you're going to have your illumination wheel and just one button for your tailgate. And the door panel is going to be leather wrapped for your armrest, also for your inlays, memory seats, lever to open the door, buttons right here in chrome, and only the Touring gets the chrome buttons right here. And then automatic foldable, and all these buttons are for your side mirror and for your windows. Now we're done with the front, let's go ahead and take a look at the second row seating. And now here in the rear, let's do a space test. You get 39.5 inches, I'm 6 feet tall, enough legroom, enough headroom, absolutely no issue. Napa leather here for the second row seating as well, with perforation, with stitching. Very comfortable seats back here. The backrest is 60% for the passenger, 40% for the driver, and this is stationary, just one position. You do have the armrest, floating armrest, 2 cup holders. Up top, you get the light right here, which is a white color. And then in front of us, you get the backrest in leather wrapped. You get the multi-use pockets right here. And then the center console will bring you the air vents, heated seats buttons, USB-A, and the USB-C. Door panel will bring you the leather wrapped for the armrest, also for the inlays, and then just the button to control the window and the lever to open the door. No sunshade. And then the handle is going to be up here. Now we are in the end of this review. Here's the MSRP sticker for this Touring, coming in at $45,395. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you would pay this much for a Subaru Outback in the highest trim in 2026, not considering the engine option. Because if you go with the Touring XT, you're going to pay about $2,600 extra. Now, let me know if you have a specific request for me. Let me know if you want me to include something else in my future videos. Also, there is a thing going on my channel. People are trying to find my age. If you want to take part in that, leave a comment in the comment section below. And thank you for watching.